Man, what they do, Sniper Crew, y'all already know what it is. We back. It's your boy Sniper Jake. We back with another reaction, man. So this is what I was telling y'all about. This is the Gucci statements, man. Gucci's paperwork has dropped. So, you know what I'm saying? My boy 1090 Jake finna crack the paperwork open, and we finna see exactly what Gucci Man said to the police. Let's get into it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we got a major update in the Gucci Man versus Pooh Shiesty case. I have new paperwork that hasn't been seen, and we're gonna break it down. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access just take to your mind, feels a little of the big powerhouse of the denied bond. Everyone that's been tuned in should know that everyone involved has been denied bond and is being held by the feds. A picture of Big 30 on the jail yacht has already hit the internet, and Pooh Shiesty has hired a powerhouse of a legal team.
There is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence.
So they don't got no evidence, is what I'm hearing.
They have allegedly 5 individuals, one of them being a very well-known individual that is allegedly cooperating with the government and making these allegations against my client and many more.
Now, clearly his lawyer is sending shots at none other than the infamous Gooch, and I have new paperwork with some details y'all are gonna want to see. But first and foremost, there are people out there spreading a narrative that Gucci said nothing. He was with an off-duty cop who was his security, and that's who snitched. No, bitch. This is coming from one of the...
Damn, 1090J? Why we gotta be a bitch? Damn.
Biggest Gucci fan since I was 15, Gucci snitched. According to the federal paperwork, he had 2 security officers, one of which stayed in the lobby of the building, the other staying in the vehicle, and neither of the 2 ever entering the recording studio. After Gucci was robbed and brought out of the booth and into the control room where everyone else was getting robbed, his security guard who was in the lobby saw Big 30 blocking the door. That's when both guards attempted to push through the door, only to see Pooh Shiesty's gang with more Drakes than that look-alike contest. So in reality, the security didn't actually witness any of the robbing or kidnapping. They just saw commotion at the end and guns drawn.
So they ain't see shit but mad Dracos. Mad Dracos. They might get off. Ain't gonna lie, it all depends on what Gucci's paperwork say, but for right now, how it's sounding, they might get off.
But let's look at the finer details. I was able to obtain the incident report from the Dallas Police Department, which states they responded to a robbery in which suspect Pooh Shiesty had the complainant at gunpoint and took the complainant's property. The suspect description would say he was wearing black pants, a black shirt, and a black ski mask, while the victim was none other than Roderick Delantic Davis, aka Gucci Man. Now, the victim-suspect relationship would say they were acquainted, and the incident report would also name the 2 other victims with Gucci. Now again, everyone was saying, oh, they robbed the security who was a cop and that's who snitched. Shut the fuck up. In the federal paperwork is confirmed to be Matthew Marzal, Gucci's personal photographer, and BP is confirmed to be 46-year-old Brandon Putman.
That nigga look like Suge Knight, doesn't it? Ain't it? That look like Suge Knight. That got Suge Knight as a security guard.
Now things get even more interesting here. BP is a private chef closely associated to Gucci Man, as he can be seen not only wearing a 1017 chain, but sporting 1017 clothing, as well as attending many events such as Gucci's birthday.
Jacket fire. Hey, Gucci, I need one.
Back way further than that. BP is one of Sun Valley's originals. Sun Valley being the old apartments located in Zone 6 on Atlanta's east side of Boulder Crest Road. A hood Gucci has famously rapped about for years, and the same hood OJ the Juice Man came up out of, which is why they'd all be pictured together. BP would be tagged in old photos of Gucci in the hood, showing this wasn't just a personal chef, this was a very close friend of Gucci, possibly considered family. And in that same photo, BP would comment classic, to which someone replied, not one rat or coward among us. Well, BP would also make the news back in 2010 after Clayton County.
Damn. $1.7 million worth of Mary Jane? Yo, that nigga was big time. This nigga tweaking. $1.7 million worth. Nigga, where was you taking this?
And Fulton County authorities seized over 300 pounds of marijuana valued at $1.7 million, while seizing almost $200,000 in cash, multiple vehicles, and a gun. So BP wasn't just anybody; he was a
real nigga, man. But you know.
But inside of that music recording studio, he'd get his chain snatched, his pockets ran, and BP would identify not one, not two, but 4 of the suspects by name and Instagram handles.
He told it all.
Now let's talk about Gucci. The incident report would state the responding officer met with complainant 1, Roderick Davis, and the 2 other victims who stated they were robbed at gunpoint by 6 or 7 unknown suspects wearing black attire. So this is stating Gucci was one of 3 suspects who told police he was robbed.
Damn.
Now the actual statements have been redacted under Texas law, but police were told exactly what was taken by who. Gucci told officers he was robbed of $3,600 in cash, a blue and white Bulgari watch valued at $250,000, alleged to be the same watch gifted to him by his wife for his birthday, and his wedding ring worth $50K, while his earrings were worth another $250,000, meaning Gucci was robbed for a total of $553,600.
Damn.
BP got for his 1017 pendant worth $20K, and the cameraman got hit for his Rollies and Louis worth around $96,000 total. So in all, Shiesty is made off with over $600,000 worth of shit. Now, how would the police know exactly what was taken from Gucci? Because he told them. Y'all really think Gucci's security was in a whole nother area of the building that didn't see shit, and he's gonna know exactly what got taken from Gucci the exact value? Or do y'all think Gucci was standing there whispering to his security, telling him what to tell the police so he wouldn't be considered a rat? All in all, it's looking bad for everyone in this situation. Gucci told Pooh Shiestys been facing life.
It's looking bad for
and
Pooh.
Crazily enough, none of the evidence has been recovered. No guns, no jewelry, nothing. On top of that, apparently nothing has been found on video. So this whole case is built on statements, meaning Gucci and his team will have to see this through and fully cooperate to get justice.
And you know he gonna do it.
Now again, this paperwork is aligning with the federal paperwork saying Gucci cooperated, and it's destroying the false narrative that people put out there of Gucci didn't say nothing, his off-duty security officer, police, whatever, is the one that said everything. I mean, it's complete bullshit. And the funny thing is, the people saying it, Gucci don't even know y'all. Y'all are just saying it because y'all can't believe it, because y'all don't want to accept it, because y'all been listening to Gucci for so goddamn long, it just hurts y'all's hearts. But the paperwork is the paperwork. Gucci identified Pooh Shiesty, told the police everything Pooh Shiesty was wearing, told the police everything that was taken off of him, and the value of what was taken.
Does it really matter though? Gucci's not really trying to be a street nigga no more. Like, Gucci not out here trying to be a YN. Gucci not out here rapping about what he doing, sliding, and the Gucci not on that. Gucci's on rich nigga shit. Gucci's on CEO big boss shit. He's now a civilian, getting a law-abiding citizen. So what do law-abiding citizens do when they get robbed? They call the police. Not only that, 1090 Jake just said this nigga was robbed of over $600,000 worth of shit. And you think he's not gonna call the police? Let's be for real. Yeah, it's Gucci. Yeah, he got money, but the nigga got kids. He got a wife. He gonna call the police so his wife can sleep better at night. He gonna call the police so he don't gotta do something to y'all. Come on, man. That nigga's a multi-millionaire, gang. He's gonna call the police. You should know this. What the fuck?
Now, like I said, at this point in time, no piece of evidence have been recovered. This case is entirely built on statements, but you don't actually need to recover anything to convict somebody. If somebody is willing to say you did something, that's enough to get you convicted. That was enough to get me convicted of armed assault with a firearm.
Damn.
Like that was my charge. There was no evidence. They never found a gun. They did a whole search warrant. They didn't find shit. But somebody went to a grand jury and said I pointed a gun at them and attempted to rob them. And that was enough for me to get charged, and I ended up pleading out in that case. Same shit here, but Gucci and his team are gonna have to fully cooperate. Because this is a federal case, they're gonna get subpoenaed.
Yeah, they're gonna get subpoenaed.
They're gonna get subpoenaed, and if they refuse it, they're gonna find themselves in some trouble.
Yeah.
This isn't a situation that you can just make go away. Statements were already given. This became a Fed case. The feds have investigated, they've indicted, they're deciding not to release any of the suspects, and they're gonna take it all the way. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this case plays out. But hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, or y'all rocking with me?
Nah, no cap. That's crazy as fuck though, but I'm not surprised that Gucci told. Man, Gucci is a multi-million-dollar nigga now. This nigga he not on that spin back. But nigga got too much to lose, bro. Y'all gotta think about it like that. Dude got too much to lose. Y'all niggas not being realistic, bro. That man's a multi-millionaire. You think he's finna go do something to Pooh? Pooh Shiesty dumb as hell. I hate to say it. I love his music, but he dumb as hell. Why would you do that? You rich as hell. You ain't have to rob him. You could have just, got brother, signed a contract, went about your business. You decided to go overboard. You ain't have to do that, gang. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy Sniper J. We back in this motherfucker. Y'all, I appreciate the love. Y'all drop a like, comment, sub. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation, and we gonna be back. You feel me? Snide.